There, that's better. I just had to stop a video I was making because I only had 6 minutes. I needed to empty all the trash in both my gallery and my photos. So I'm publishing that 3-minute video anyway. So this is the continuation. So I've taken my dream book and I'm going to find an empty page. There's quite a few empty pages. How did that happen? Boy, I've got a lot of notes. Oh God, I think this was on the last day he was alive, and oh my God, Dad's last day. All the things I had to do for him. Oh. Do I keep it? Do I rip it out and throw it away? I don't know. And then my budget and my expenses. I know I had been panicking horribly when this first... I'm not panicking so much because I did sell my trailer, so I knew the money was coming from that. And then I sold my car, and I knew the money was coming from that. And I just, you know, did what I could. Thoughts on giving up my trailer. It needs more work than I care to invest. The rent goes up each year and I am being priced out. And a major issue could wipe out most of my proceeds and savings from the car. And it's too much for me to care for. This little tiny apartment is too much for me to care for. I got a call back from Area Agency on Aging. I'm trying to get someone to come in twice a week because, you know, you've got to follow the cleanliness guidelines. And I'm not a dirty person, but I know that this could get beyond me. I understand, I get it, what happens when these people that aren't quite right up there and they keep pushing it down the road, oh, it'll be okay, it'll be okay, and then they get an eviction notice because the place is filthy and full of bugs. I've always been a pre-planner. When Dennis got sick, I started planning right off the bat. First, I planned all my concentration to get him well naturally. That didn't happen. Then we started with the doctors and the testing. Nothing happened there. And then at the end of 2017, I knew I had to make some very drastic decisions. It was August and fall was coming and I was running out of money, you know, and I had to make my decisions, so I did. And I think I did really, really well. All of those decisions, I think I was right on. So now I'm trying to plan for, God forbid, if I keep getting worse. So now I'm going to make a list of when my fibro... Dang it! All my little cards that I have stuck in... Doesn't it have a pocket anywhere? Why doesn't this have a front pocket? It doesn't. Yeah. Okay. So, when my flares aren't too bad... Do I want to write on this? Now I'll just flip it over. When my flares aren't too bad, what are the most important things that I need to do? I think number one had better be eat the best I can. So I was talking to my son Michael the other day. I said I'm doing really lousy on my weight loss journey. My food's gone off track again. I got back into sugar and fat. You know, I wanted a bag of potato chips. I got a bag of potato chips. I wanted ice cream desperately. I had been wanting it for weeks. I'm like, just get it, eat it, and get it over with. You know, just move on from there. And I did that. And I still have a little bit left, but I think I'm going to throw it away. So those were my two no-nos. I did buy some dark chocolate chips. They're not dark enough. They're not 70%. And they have milk in it, which I'm trying not to eat, but I'm not sure if it's really helping. I don't know. It's so hard to tell because, you know, these flares come suddenly, a total body pain, so much fatigue, and then I got sinus issues. Speaking of which, I need water and a sinus pill. Be right back. While I remember, you know, I mean... You're only supposed to take one of these in a 24-hour period, but I'm starting to get a sinus infection. I could feel it, so I'm taking 3 a day. I talked to my daughter, Rachel, about it. She has what some refer to as mast cell activation. Girl's allergic to everything. Plus she has a fibromyalgia, the chronic fatigue, psoriatic arthritis. Bless her heart. She's just inundated. She gets anaphylaxis pretty easily, and so, they were giving her Xolair shots, and they're very, very expensive, but her insurance was covering it. Now they won't cover it, and so, I don't know. So she talked to her doctor, and she asked him about the antihistamines, the loratadine in particular, and because she takes them too daily, and she says, it says in the bottle only take one, but then one's not. He said take 3 or 4 a day. They're not going to hurt you. So if they're not going to hurt her, I'd imagine they're not going to hurt me. So I'm taking 3 loratadine a day, 10 milligrams. Plus I've got my whatever this stuff is, fluticasone. Looks like Flonase, only generic. And then I have to have this too because I can't breathe without it. I do have albuterol around here somewhere in case I have an asthma. I really ought to find that. Yeah, because God forbid one day I have a sudden attack. I mean, it's happened to me before. Very odd. Because I didn't think I had, well, my mom had asthma, My brother John has it really bad. Anyhow, okay, so let's get back to my book. And what can I do on non-flare days? Eating the best I can, because Michael said to me, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I know. He said, Mom, just do a little better every day. I said, you know what? I can do that. Yeah. So, eat the best I can. That's numero uno. But numero 2 has got to be movement. I am coddling myself because the fatigue is so heavy and the pain on top of that, it's a wipe me out situation. I'm just like, the old I've fallen and I can't get up. Yeah, that's me all over. So, right, movement. So I want to try to do at least 1 5-minute warm-up. And 1 5-minute strengthening. Now these are going to be old lady stuff, because there go those cards again. All my little poems and stuff, they're everywhere, all over the floor. I need a book that has a little pocket. Send me one. I'm not spending anything extra right now because good food is taking up all my money, and I have got to find a way to stop this bleeding half my check into food. And incidentals, let's face it, the allergy medicines, the toilet paper, the paper towels. I do use paper towels, maybe I should stop. But then if I do stop, then I gotta just do more laundry, because then I'm gonna just use my, I buy those bar towels, they're white and they're terry cloth with little blue stripes from Walmart. I buy like a pack of 20, and if I start using those, then it's gonna be $3 to wash and dry them. Which is better, paper towel or washing and drying towels? And I'm going to have them in a bucket and sitting and waiting until there's enough of them so that I feel like, yeah, this will be worth putting $3 into washing them. I could try to hand wash 2 at a time and hang them on my tub. I just did a red Christmas kitchen towel that has been sitting in the bucket forever, and I knew it was going to bleed because it got a little bit of wetness and it bled all over the place. Red was everywhere. So I hand washed it in my bucket and rinsed it, and I gotta tell you, the amount of color in that thing was unbelievable. Then I squeezed it good and I hung it on my bathtub rail. They have the safety rails on the tub, so I hung on that for 2 days. It dried, and it leaked red all over the tub. I had to keep going and spraying. So it's finally folded up, and I'm going to put it away in my Christmas box and hope it doesn't bleed on that. I wonder if I should wrap it in parchment paper. I think I'll do that. I don't trust that towel, I got to tell you. A little bit of condensation and good night. So maybe I should have thrown it away, but oh, it's red. It's like an old red, you know. It's not like a fire engine red. It's not even like a maroon red. It's kind of a cross between the two. I call it old-timey red because the towels were made to look vintage from Home Goods. I love Home Goods. Oh my God, I love Home Goods. I love Marshalls and their houseware. I love housewares, yes. I'm a sick woman. So anyway, I just like a pretty house, and I just like things that remind me of the good old days. I just don't have the money to go with it. But I do have a gift card to Home Goods for my son Dennis for Christmas. I'm saving it for Halloween. I have plenty of Christmas stuff, but I don't have the Halloween. So I'm saving my card, and when the Halloween stuff comes up, I'm running to Home Goods. That way I have first choice. So anyhow, meanwhile, I'm not buying anything. I think it's a $50 gift card. Yeah! So I'll ask for another one of those for Christmas, too. So yes, things I can do. Okay, so my two most important things is eat the best I can and start moving. I know there's going to be days I can't move, but I've decided I'm going to start getting up, getting washed, getting dressed, get in the mode of doing. And then number 3 is what Bruce always told me. And I know some of you Christians get all worked up. It's just a saying, okay? He always started with it. It was rhymes to make him remember. He used them in AA. He was my guru for self-improvement at the time. And he'd say, he's long gone, do like the Hindu, do what you can do. And I said, I've done what I can do. Now what do I do? He says, do like the Hindu, do what you have to. And then there was a third one. Do like the Hindu, do what you want to. Yeah, do what you can do what you have to, do what you want to. He was so cute. I miss him terribly. So number 3 is going to be do like the Hindu. And I'll remember the rest, depending on the situation. And a lot of times that is do what I can do what I want to, do what I have to. So I will interchange those. And yeah, sounds good to me. So I still have my curtains and my doilies hanging. I don't want to spend $3 to wash them, and I'm scared of them getting damaged. I'll put them in the one that goes round and round, you know, the front loaders. That way they're not going ka-chick, 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 ka-chick on the side, you know, the top. The front loaders just tosses them around in a little bit of water and soap, and hopefully that'll work. They're all the same color, close to, and I'll just throw them all together in one. And I think to that I will add that lace panel that I have hanging currently as a curtain, but that window needs to be vacuumed. His little buggy's dead, and because I've had the panel up and the blinds down and closed, because that's my bedroom, and oftentimes I have to go in there and whip something off and put something on. You know how that goes. So yeah, okay, so those are the 3 things, and that's it. Eat the best I can, movement, do like a Hindu, get dressed. That probably should have been 2, but I'll call it 1A. 1A, 1 is eat the best I can. 1A will be get washed and dressed. Because quite frankly, guys, there are times I'll stay in my pajamas for days. I change them though every day because I'm weird like that. I just, yeah. Now I can wear my regular clothes because like I just took a shower because I need to wash all the little bitty hairs off of my personage, and then They go everywhere. I did put a big black construction trash bag down, caught most of it. I wanted to shake it out, but there's nowhere to do that and then reuse it. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is eventually get to the Dollar Tree and buy like 3 of those disposable drop cloths. I hate to destroy the earth, but I also hate to spend money. Now, I could use my white sheet drop cloth that I was supposed to be using for that, no longer need to, because the guy came for the AC, and now I can just pull everything off and get to my filters and clean them off. So it's very painful on my back when I'm not feeling well, but I do it anyway. And so I don't need the drop cloth for that because it's really not dirty. I try to keep everything pretty darn clean. I've done well so far. I do wonder though if I can put something underneath that air conditioner, because they left a big giant hole in the wall and it's not really sealed up, and it has some sort of like metal fencing that's like the holes are that big, and I'm so scared of snakes, guys. But I was going to roll something up and shove it under there because the hot air comes in, just like in the winter, the cold air, you can feel it blowing from underneath horribly. So I was going to put something under there. I just don't want to interfere with the ventilation. I don't think there's any ventilation on the underside. I can't get down on my knees and feel. So when Randy comes and he tries to attempt to fix the windows, because we had an inspection and my windows do not work well, so they're going to like try to grease them or something. The other one, I said, don't even bother with that because the spring pops out and then you got to try to shove it in and put the window. It's a real pain in the butt. It's horrible, really. But when he comes, I'm going to make him open it, and then I'm going to wipe the window down and on the outside, and then I'll make him put it back. Yay. Okay, so here I have it. Eat the best I can. Get washed and dressed first thing in the morning. Start moving. Do like the Hindu. I think that pretty much sums up my plan for when I'm not in a flare, the things that are most important. I would so much love to go on a little journey once in a while, but this leg ain't gonna go for it. And, you know, I've been looking at other ways of dealing with spondylolisthesis. That's when you kind of lose ground with your lumbar, when one vertebrae falls on the other. Or, you know, other things happen, like they deteriorate, the disc disappears, the disc like gets all flat, and then the lumbar, the vertebrae has nothing to sit on anymore, and it goes or whichever way it goes. Yeah. What a thing. Aging. It sucks. Okay, so I think I've got that. How to deal with chronic illness. I've made myself a mini list, and those are going to be the most important things in my life. If there's time for anything else, like I would desperately like to finish my decorating in here. Hello. I have things to hang there. I have shelves to put up. Then I'm going to have all that to dust. I think I'll wait to see if I get a caregiver from Area Agency on Aging. Here in Florida, they're the ones that do the finding and the deciding, and then if you're bad enough, you get to the top of the list, and if you're not bad enough, you go to the bottom. I'm probably going to be on the bottom. So I've been talking to my son Mike because he's making a small fortune, and I said, you know, I need things. I mentioned the recliner. Glenda, I'm happy for you. She got her recliner. I need one. Because what ends up happening is I can sit here so long, then I gotta go lay in my bed for a while. I take my phone with me and I'll listen to videos, and I'll come back out here and I get tired of laying down there. And I need a recliner. The other thing I want is to try, again, more massage. I really need massage on a regular basis, and acupuncture. I would like to try acupuncture. And the biggest thing I want to try is decompression. They have a computerized one now. Now there's the inversion table, but like I told Mike, I said I'd need someone to help me with that one. And maybe I'll wait till they have a great big rental and ask them if they wouldn't mind putting an inversion table in their exercise room, because I know they'll have one. And then I could go over there and they could help me invert slowly. You don't want to go whoop right away. They say, no, don't do that. So, over the course of time, like you start out level and maybe just a little touch and then a little more until you're upside down. And I'd want someone there in case blood rushes to my head and I'm ready to lose it. I scream, help! Right side up, please. That's how I'll put it. The antihistamines are drying me out worse than I'm already dry, if that's even possible. Is it? This wasn't in the plan, okay? No. All these issues wasn't in the plan. I love that gum, but is it worth $40 a month? $40 a month. I don't know. I have bills to pay. I gotta get on that. I gotta get my rent. I haven't paid it yet. I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that today. I think I can deal with it today. Scott, here I come. Okay, well, I think I'm going to end that there because I've gone over 20 minutes and I'm having a really hard time uploading anything to YouTube right now. So we'll do that. It's a Sunday and it's 10:15. Maybe I can get it uploaded pretty quick. That's my story for the moment, and I'm sticking to it to the best of my ability, and that's it. Bye.